previous video, I asked you guys what kind of vlog I should post next, and a lot of you requested, for me to post a reading vlog or a book reviews kind of video. So in today's video, I will be reading a couple of books and then give you my thoughts on them. So the first book that I'm reading at the moment is A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. And can we appreciate that Holly Jackson, she graduated from University of Nottingham in the UK, and I graduated from University of Nottingham, Malaysia. So I'm having like a proud moment here. I'm reading one of like Nottingham students' work. Yep. It says here at the back, she studied literary, linguistic, and creative writing. What I think about this book is that I'm not enjoying this book because I feel like everything about this book is mediocre, nothing special going on. Like, I feel like the characters are a bit basic, not vibing with them, and the writing style, not digging the writing style. It's basically just about like a bunch of high school teenagers dramas and BS going on. This book is about, there's like this close murder case which involved two people, and a girl named Andy Bell, she was killed by Cell Singh, and Peepa, or in short Peep, the main character in the book, she believes that Cell Singh is innocent and Cell Singh didn't kill Andy Bell. So Peepa is in her final year, and she decided to choose this case as her final year project's topic. She wants to like analyze the case and then prove to everyone that Cell Singh is guilty. Right now I'm on page 374. I'm at the part where Peepa is discovering that who is the real killer. When I was reading this book, I thought of like DNF, like putting this book down and just pick up a new book, because the pacing this book is a bit slow, I would say. Yeah, I thought of like putting it down and start a new book, but I also keen on finding out like what happens at the end, because there might be like a plot twist. And also there are like a lot of different formats in this book. There are like interviews, you can see like dialogues, and then there's like production log where she writes like basically her diary. She kind of reflects what she has been doing for her final year project. If you like Gossip Girls and Pretty Little Liars, you would love this book, because a lot of people gave this book like 4 and 5 stars on Goodreads, but I'm just not vibing with this book. And yeah, if you love Gossip Girls and then Pretty Little Liars, I think this book will be fitting for you. I can't wait to finish this book and then pick up a new book. So once I'm done reading A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, I want to pick up like a fantasy book. I'm in desperate of needing like a fantasy book. So I want to pick up The Shadows Between Us by Trisha Levenseller. And this book is a YA standalone fantasy, and is enemies to lovers, I think. It's a fantasy romance, and the main character, Alexandra, she has a goal. Her goal is to like kill the king and take over the kingdom. So yeah, this book has like 300 pages, and I feel like I can really get through this book quickly. So yeah, I'm excited. So these are the 2 books that I will be reading. Is 100% a psychopath. Oh my god. Just to update, I have finished reading A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. The ending was not bad. There were a lot of plot twists at the end, and also it was like worth it, to wait until the end to find out like who was the killer. And you're gonna be shocked if you pick up this book. You're gonna be shocked. It's not what you'll be expecting. And also when I was reading this book, there was like one thing that came across my mind, like about the topic. The topic is quite sensitive, and realistically, Andy's supervisor wouldn't even approve this topic in the first place because of the sensitivity. I mean, it did say that in front in the book. It says that this is an incredibly sensitive topic to pick. It says that no ethical lines are crossed, but obviously Andy, she already crossed a lot of ethical lines, I would say. For example, she discussed this topic with Andy Bell's sister, and also she kind of like interviewed a drug dealer, so it was kind of risky. Like, as a researcher, you shouldn't be like, you know, risking your life when you're doing like a project. You shouldn't be involving like something dangerous, because she's not a like police officer or detectives. But yeah, at least she gets to solve this case, and then she was like able to prove to everyone that, you know, Sel Singh was guilty. She at least saves Sel's family's life. Overall, I think I'm gonna give this like a 3/3.5 stars, because I don't know, I feel like this book is okay. It wasn't like epic or whatsoever, but it's okay. Also, there was a slight cliffhanger at the end, but I'm still not sure whether I want to continue the series, because I still have other like books on my TBR that I really want to read. And also now it's like 6 p.m. I think I'm gonna head downstairs and eat something because I'm hungry. And tonight, if I'm in a reading mood, then I will be picking this up, The Shadows Between Us. If I'm not, then I'll just start reading this tomorrow.
This is what it is, okay? I said empty your mind, be water, my friend.
My sister's cat, Lilith. Meet Lilith. So I'm not sure when was the last time I updated you guys, but I just want to say that I have finished reading The Shadows Between Us, and sadly I gave this book 2 out of 5 stars. Mainly it's because I wasn't like particularly like fond of the writing style, the way that the author describes the main character. Like Alessandra, she gives off this I'm different, pick me girl vibes, and I'm vain, so I was annoyed with her character. And there were a lot of cringy lines in this book, and I was like having secondhand embarrassment when I was reading this book. I also feel like the author didn't give us like a proper chance to deeply connect with all the side characters. When I was reading, you know, about all the side characters like subplot, I didn't even care about their story. And then the main character's Gold was supposed to kill the king. I was like rooting for her that I want to see you kill the king and take over the kingdom, but she didn't do it, so I was quite disappointed. I know that this book is like a young adult standalone fantasy, but it doesn't feel like young adult. I feel like it targets towards like maybe the lower range of the young adult age group, or perhaps maybe teenagers. I feel like the high school me would definitely enjoy this book much more as compared to now. Like now it's just like cringy. And I also get it that the author, you know, tried to explain some of the heavy themes like the equal rights between men and women, and then female empowerment, and also, you know, like the main character Alexandra, she's independent. I mean, I feel like the author kind of like misrepresent those themes. Like she made Alexandra vain, and then, you know, as I said just now, she exudes those pygmy girl vibes. There was like this one sentence where she said, "Oh, most men find me attractive. Most men couldn't stop looking at me." If you like to read fantasy book, this book is definitely not for you, because I feel like this book is suitable for maybe like beginners if you want to read, but I want to warn you, this book is super cringy, so don't pick it up. Yeah, so I was quite disappointed with all the books I've read in this vlog. A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, I gave that book 3 stars, and this book I gave it 2 stars, and this is probably one of the worst book that I've read this year so far, and I hope it stays that way because kind of pissed me off. But enough of that. My next pick will be Chain of Gold, and I can't wait to read this. If you have watched my previous vlog, you would know that I was reading Clockwork Angel, and I already finished reading that book. Now I can finally pick up Chain of Gold. At least I know like what to expect from Cassandra Clare. I already know her writing style, and I really love her writing style. I also already know some of the characters, but I can't wait to meet new characters in this book. And I also heard nothing but amazing things about this book. Apparently there's like a bonus story. Can't wait for that. And yeah, before I wrap up this video, I also want to show you guys some of the books that I bought from Big Bad Wolf. During the 7/7 sale, I bought The Mortal Instruments, City of Bones, and I also bought The Dark Artifices. I bought this book for like so cheap. I bought this one for like what, 11, this one for 13 ringgit. And after finish reading Clockwork Princess, I found out that the event that happened in the epilogue in Clockwork Princess is like interrelated to one of the books in the Mortal Instruments series. I think the 6th book, if I'm not mistaken, City of Heavenly Fire. And City of Heavenly Fire kind of explains why and how the event happened to one of the characters in the Infernal Devices in Clockwork Princess. So I'm intrigued to find out how it happens, because I really love the character. And I only bought the 1st book in the Mortal Instruments series because I'm not sure whether I want to be committed to the series. And if I manage to finish the series, I can then pick up Lady Midnight, also by Cassandra Clare. I think this is like a trilogy. If you enjoy watching this video, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Also comment down below what kind of videos you guys want me to do next, and I'll see you in my next video.